Listen up, because what I'm about to reveal is going to shock you. Everything you've been told about who's getting their social security slashed is completely wrong. I'm talking dead wrong. And if you're a senior citizen watching this right now, you need to hear this before it's too late. This isn't what the mainstream media is telling you, and honestly, it's about time someone set the record straight. Welcome to Retirees Relief USA, where I cut through the noise and bring you the truth about Social Security, retirement, Medicare, and everything that matters to your financial security. If you're a senior struggling to make ends meet, or if you're living on a fixed income, wondering how you're going to survive the next benefit payment, you're in the right place. I started this channel because I was tired of seeing hardworking Americans who paid into the system their entire lives getting fed misinformation and half-truths. So let's dive into what's really happening with Social Security cuts, and more importantly, who's actually going to feel the pain. Here's what nobody else is telling you. There's a specific group that's going to take the absolute worst hit when it comes to Social Security cuts, and I can almost guarantee you're not thinking of them right now. It's not the group that's dominating the headlines. It's not the group politicians are arguing about. And honestly, that's exactly why I needed to make this video today. Every single time I scroll through the news, I see the same terrifying headlines screaming about Social Security catastrophe. I see seniors in the comments sections absolutely panicked, wondering if their next check is going to be their last. I see people who've worked their fingers to the bone for 40, 50, even 60 years, now lying awake at night wondering if the government is going to pull the rug out from under them. And you know what? I get it. I completely understand the fear. But here's the thing, and I want you to really listen to this. Before we go any further, I have a question for you. Think about it for a second. Who do you honestly believe is going to see the biggest cuts to their Social Security benefits? Is it the folks already collecting right now, the current beneficiaries who are depending on every single penny? Is it the people about to retire in the next year or two? What about those planning to claim in the next 5 to 7 years? Or maybe you think it's the people who won't retire for another decade or more. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I genuinely want to know what you're thinking, because the answer might surprise you more than you realize. All right, let's break this down because we're right in the middle of that time of year when this conversation explodes everywhere. It's like clockwork. Every year around the same time, the reports come out, the headlines start screaming, and everyone loses their minds about Social Security insolvency. The trust fund is running dry. The whole system is about to collapse. Politicians are destroying the program. We've all heard it 1,000 times. But here's the reality check nobody wants to give you. The program isn't falling apart. I know that sounds crazy when you're bombarded with doom and gloom 24/7, but it's true. Despite what you hear about this politician or that party supposedly destroying everything, Social Security is actually chugging along just like it has been for almost 90 years. It's like a well-oiled machine, honestly. New beneficiaries sign up every single day. Some beneficiaries pass away, applications get processed, disability benefits go out, tax revenues come in, checks go out. It's the same cycle over and over, just getting bigger each year because more people are entering the system. Now, I'm right there with you seeing these panic-inducing headlines. Seniors about to get destroyed by massive benefit cuts. I see them constantly. And every time I see them, I come back and say the same thing. No, actually, seniors are going to be protected. If there's any group that's going to be shielded from this mess, it's current seniors. And I know how that sounds. I know some of you are probably thinking I don't know what I'm talking about, but stick with me because I've been researching and reporting on this topic for years and the details matter. So who's really going to pay the price when Social Security faces its biggest challenges? Who's going to bear the brunt of any major changes or this so-called insolvency crisis? I'll tell you exactly who. People born in 1970 and later. I'm talking about folks who are in their mid-40s and younger right now. And full disclosure, I'm in that group myself. People my age and younger, we're the ones who are going to take the hit. Now, why is that? How can I be so sure? It comes down to this. You've probably heard younger people say things like Social Security won't be there when I retire anyway. And honestly, they might not be completely wrong. I don't think the program is going to disappear entirely. But I absolutely wouldn't be shocked if we see massive fundamental changes in the next 20 to 30 years. In fact, changes are inevitable. Here's what I expect to happen. They're going to push back the full retirement age. Right now, it's 67 for most people. But I'd bet money they're going to move it to at least 68, probably 69 or even 70. And as we move further into the future, over the next 10, 15, 20 years, I wouldn't be even a little bit surprised if they push it all the way to 72, 73, maybe even 75 years old. That's not current seniors. That's not current beneficiaries. That's my generation and younger who'll deal with that reality. But here's the thing for people my age. We've got time. We've got 20 plus years to prepare, to save differently, to plan accordingly. Current seniors, though, seniors who are already retired or about to retire, cutting their benefits at the levels these reports suggest would be absolutely devastating. It would destroy lives. And that's exactly why it's not going to happen. Let me explain something important. This isn't the first time we've faced a Social Security insolvency scare. Every time we get close to a crisis, somehow, some way, the powers that be come together and figure it out. They find a solution. They implement fixes. Think about this logically. Right now, about 11,000 seniors become eligible for Social Security every single day. That's roughly 330,000 new beneficiaries every month. About 4 million every year. Do you seriously think they're just going to let this entire system crash and burn? Do you think they're going to tell millions of seniors, sorry, we had a good 90-year run, but we're calling it quits now? Absolutely not. That's political suicide, and it's not happening. And so, yes, insolvency is a convenient talking point. It's an easy way for different sides to play the blame game. It's their fault. That party messed it up. Those lawmakers failed. But when push comes to shove, they'll act. We're still years away from any real crisis, so it's not urgent in their minds right now. They've got other things they consider more pressing. Here's my prediction, and I could be wrong, but I'd bet I'm pretty close. I don't think they'll do anything substantial until we're maybe 2 years or less from actual insolvency. So we're probably looking at sometime around 2031 or 2032 before they make serious moves. That's 6 to 8 years from now. And when they finally act, here's what I think they'll do. They'll probably combine several approaches. First, they'll push out the full retirement age a bit. Second, they might raise taxes slightly. And third, and this is the one nobody wants to talk about, they might just print money. They'll have the Federal Reserve create a few $1 trillion out of thin air, dump it into the Social Security Trust Fund, and act like problem solved. They've done it before with other programs. Now, the problem with printing money is it devalues our currency. That dollar in your pocket is still worth $1 on paper, but what it can actually buy, the purchasing power, goes down dramatically. We saw this happen in 2020 and 2021 when they printed about $6 trillion. What happened? Massive inflation. Your $100 at the grocery store bought less and less every month. That's the hidden cost nobody talks about. For current seniors and people retiring in the next 5 to 7 years, I genuinely believe you have nothing to worry about regarding your benefits. They will protect you. It's not seniors they're coming after. It's younger generations who will see the changes. And personally, speaking just for myself, I say protect the seniors. I've got 25 years to figure things out. I can adjust. I can plan differently. If someone tells me today that Social Security won't be there for me in 25 years, fine, I'll prepare accordingly. Anyone in my age range with 20 or more years before retirement has been warned. Plan for a different reality. But seniors who are right there at retirement, who've already structured their entire lives around these benefits, who are struggling right now to pay bills on fixed incomes, cutting their benefits would be cruel and devastating. That's not going to happen. Younger folks, though, consider this your wake-up call. You've got time. Use it wisely. That's the reality of the situation. I watch these developments every single day, and I bring you the straight truth here on Retirees Relief USA. I see the same headlines you do, and I filter through all the noise to give you what actually matters. If I had to put money on how this plays out, this is exactly what I'd predict. Stay informed, stay prepared, and don't let fear-mongering headlines control your decisions.